I don't know about you, but sometimes I just get overwhelmed. My mind works overtime. I ruminate. I have all these thoughts racing through my head. Sometimes it's when I'm trying to sleep. Sometimes it's just when I'm stressed out during the day. And I've learned a few things that help some of the time. They're not foolproof. They don't help me every time. But I'm going to share 5 different ways I calm myself. And, like I said, they don't always instantly do the trick, but it gets me out of my head, which is, I think, the main point. So I've written them on little note cards because I've learned that if I can keep these handy, I can just kind of shuffle them up and draw one out and then do that, because it's all real simple stuff. It's all free. You don't have to pay anybody. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. Some of the things I'll show you I have bought, but it was just sort of things I had. I didn't buy them intentionally for calming myself, but I've found that they kind of help, and so I use them for that. So let's get started. The first one is breathe. Just stop, pick up your little card that says breathe. And I wrote down 2 in, 1 out. This is called circular or cyclical breathing. And I just learned about this a couple months ago, and it really does help. You take 2 breaths in through your nose and then 1 out through your mouth. So I'll just show you. It's probably not very attractive. You can look it up online and somebody else will show you if you'd like. So you just go just like that. And it actually makes me feel lightheaded. It's kind of, it refreshes you. It gets more oxygen to your brain, and that's a good thing. Sometimes we just need a little reset. So breathing is probably my go-to to calm myself. My second little trick, and I've got it written here on this card, is to move. Just basically get up out of bed, get up out of your chair, off the couch, and do something. I wrote down yoga. You could do a few stretches that are yoga related, or just stretching, just kind of reaching up, moving your body. Do a couple, I'm doing leg lifts. You can't see me because my legs are down here. But do something. I have a roller ball, a body roller. I'll show you. It's right here. And I got this, luckily, the original body roller, at the bin store for $1. And I'd heard of these things, but they're kind of pricey. So I will leave a link to a body roller that you could get on Amazon if you wanted to. But I just bought it because I knew they were pricey and for $1, and I've used it. I will show you a little video of me using it very briefly. It gives blood circulating in whatever area. If you roll your arm on it, on the ground or whatever, on the floor, or your leg or your foot, like I'll show you, it really helps. It gets you out of your head. And if you do something with your body, it's a good reset as well, just like the breathing is. It is for me. Okay. The next one is to just go outside. Go outside, take a little walk, sit in the sun. Listen to the birds, or if you don't have sun, look out the window if it's too cold or too hot. And, they say when you're working on a computer, you should, vary your gaze. You shouldn't just stare at your computer and work for hours. glance at something in a distance so that it doesn't strain your eyes. And I think that's true for whatever we're doing that is stressing us out. Do something different. Take 2 or 5 minutes, whatever, and go look out the window. Look at nature. That's very calming to me. So it's just a thought. It might help. I love doing this. If I feel antsy, like I'm just kind of gonna go out of my skin, I put my shoes on and I go out and take a walk. Even if it's 10 minutes, it really does help. I think moving in general is good for us. We're not meant to sit and be on our phones or our computers or whatever all day long. Not a good idea. So going outside is a big one for me. The fourth way I try to calm myself is to make something. It can be anything. You could go in the kitchen and cook. You could make a craft. You could sew. You could do a DIY project if you need to, do something with a screwdriver. That's very therapeutic, I think, to actually have a little sense of accomplishment. If you need to hang a picture, go get a nail and the hammer and hang that picture. Quit staring at it propped up against the wall or whatever. Do something productive that's useful, that gets you out of your head and doing something different. I have a crossword book here. It's called Brain Health Puzzles for Adults. And I don't do this as often as I should, but I do like, and it's got different kinds. It has regular crosswords. It has, these word search things. And I don't know, so I haven't tried this one. I don't know what this is over here, but it looks something like Sudoku or something. I don't know. I don't like to do those, but just something like this. I like these kind of logic ones where you read about something and then you assign each person a task or whatever it is up here. I love those because it's sort of like detective work. It's just something to get your brain doing something different. Really helpful for me. And my fifth tip is to sit still. Just sit and be still. This one's hard. It's really hard for me. It's kind of like meditating. I don't do that real well either, but if you can just close your eyes, listen to the refrigerator humming, whatever sounds you hear in your house, and concentrate on that refrigerator humming or a clock ticking, whatever it is. Let yourself listen to that for a minute. Put on an app, like a sound, a calming app. I use one at night every night. I put it on heavy rain, and I love it. It's called Bell Tone, I think. I've used different ones. It's on my iPad, just an app I downloaded, and I have it up fairly loud to where I can hear it, but it's not too loud. It's not like, oh, that's so loud, that heavy rain is so loud. It's just, it keeps me from hearing every little thing. Like if I heard traffic outside or anything, I don't hear that stuff. I hear the heavy rain, and it's very soothing for me. Whatever you need to use, do that. If you can, just sit and enjoy the quiet. Like I said, that one's really hard for me, but I'm working on it. Because sometimes that's all we need is just oh, yeah, everything's okay. So you don't have to do all of these. I would recommend just doing one at a time as you need it. And if these don't work for you, look up other ways that will help you relax. Whatever works for you. Maybe jot down those things, because sometimes when we're excited or anxious or nervous or scared or fearful or just feeling overwhelmed, we can't think clearly. So that's why I made these little note cards, because then I can just draw one and sit there and do it, or get up and go outside for a few minutes, feel the sun on my face, sit in the sun, take a little walk, whatever it is. Grab my crossword puzzle book and just do a couple, just fill in a couple answers. You don't have to do the whole thing. Something to give you a little reset. So let me know if you do any of these techniques or if you have something better, because I would love to hear about them. I'm always looking for ways to make my life better and easier and more enjoyable, because when you're stressed out, that's not better or easier or enjoyable to me. And maybe you don't get stressed out. I hope you don't, but I do. I do from time to time, and it's good to have some ways to deal with it. So leave a comment and let me know how you deal with stress and anxiety. And thanks so much for being here and watching. And if you haven't, hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. It helps out my channel, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.